And we're back. We're back to talk about this show. How is everybody doing? Always happy to be here, even if you don't feel it in the back of my throat. I'm excited, to talk about. You can't even fake it. Like I'm so excited to talk about this show. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate that you showed up to talk about the show as well. Leave them thoughts below and hit that like button. Ashley, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm off work for the next couple weeks. You living my
Oh,
best life. I'm feeling great. Yeah, ready to get this show on the road. Ready.
yeah. The lack of enthusiasm is for a reason. I'm not even finna hold y'all. I mean, because just why? Why for? I don't know. Getting into these overall thoughts. Ashley, I'm gonna let you go first. What did you think about this episode here?
So just like with a lot of with a lot of what you see in Euphoria, it's like, wow, we've got potential. Like there could be really great commentary here about society and where we're at as a people, but immediately we descend into recycled fetish and kink culture over here. Outside of the first 10-15 minutes, I didn't hate this episode. It was better than last week's for me, but it didn't move me forward in any way. Like I really don't care because I feel like I don't know any of these people. I feel like these are just not the characters that I've met or just over the past month when I binged the first two seasons. I think it's lazy, and I honestly feel like this is really just Sam's view of women. I just don't think he thinks that we're capable of making decisions outside of the male gaze or male approval or male consumption. And I think that's sad. I think that in every way, if we look at every single one of the women characters in this show, everything they do is because of or in service to or to profit off of some man and their fetish and their kink. And I think it's sick at this point. Like I said, it's par for the course. I'm kind of inoculated to the BS. The champagne bottle last week was a bit much for me, but again, after the first 10-15 minutes, I didn't hate it. We could have went somewhere with Alice in Wonderland. We could have gone down. I saw your review with the 50-foot woman. I never watched it, but watching your review on that, we could have gone somewhere as it speaks to women and being put in this basket and pedestalized and fetishized and all of those things. But it didn't land because I saw so many people, like especially in the TikTok streets, that said I cut it off. Like 5 minutes in, I cut it off. I just couldn't deal with any more. So I feel like the messaging can get so lost and so cloudy in it. Immediately, this is a turnoff to women. Women do not want to see this 24/7 every single episode. Like we don't. Like some do, but the majority of us do not.
I don't know. I'm over here perpetuating what he's selling. I'm over here with Sydney Sweeney. Like, is somebody making you do this? Is any do I need to call somebody, Sydney? Like what's happening? I don't know. Like the first 10 or 15 minutes or so are just gross. And it's like we've been here. It's not like you're hitting Plymouth Rock or something. We just did this 5 minutes ago with Kat Hernandez. We remember, okay? We were over there. And it's like, oh, I couldn't go as far as I wanted to because Kat was still in high school. But not that they're rolling out. I can just go full balls to the walls and do everything. There is no reason that out of everybody here, you mean to tell me Lexi is the only one not attached to Smex's work? Just Lexi. Lexi is the only one. Everybody graduated, did their little tassel, and everybody got in Smex's work. Everybody. There were no options. That is just a very, very wild choice to me. Like you said, there's a lot of promise here. It always is, but it just gets clothed in his agenda. And I don't know why. I'm like, do you like women? You know how you watch something and you're like, you don't like women, do you? You had a hard time back in the day. You nobody likes you. Like, do you literally hate women? Is this what you think about them? The only way that they could be essential in a storyline is to be objectified. Outside of that, yeah, I don't know what you do. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know how to write you. I don't know. It was just very gross, and I just I just don't know who this is for. Like you said, this is a different show. This is a different audience. There is a sector of people who are loving this. Like the fetish culture is a very big culture. But I didn't come over here for this. I keep looking for something that's never going to be here, and I need to just stop. That's all. That's all it is. But getting into the episode, I'm not going to spend too much time on Cassie and her itty bitty piggies because we know all that was taking place, and the fact that we can't even really just talk about it without YouTube trying to knock your block off and block something. You can't delve too far into it, but we get real dirty. Okay, dirty. Whereas we had Maddie with the other young lady that she was managing, where it felt like she maybe had a limit, like, oh, my feet, or like, I don't know about that, Maddie. I don't know if I want to do that. But then when you come over here to Cassie, I'm willing to eat everything. Cassie is desperate, and I'm sure that Maddie knew that, and it's just like, yeah, what won't you do? The fact that she said, well, yeah, I won't fart in a jar. Now that's too much. It's like, girl, go over there and fart in that damn jar. Like, that's your only fan. Applying her body. This is this is this is corn. This is out corn. Having a partner here. This is what that is. Over it, and it would just keep going on. What I think it said 17,000 to 17 and 50K. I don't know. I don't know. It was very odd. What's wrong?
You are glitching. You are glitching, my babe, my love, my sweetie pie.
Am I?
You are
Oh,
yes,
here
you
we
are
go.
frozen and glitching and
Oh, y'all.
speeding up and slowing down
Hold
and
on.
doing all of the things. I thought it was me at first, so I messaged you in the private chat. I was like, "Ooh, what's happening?" Not DJ mixing on your end, Tyra. It was. She's gonna refresh and come right back in, guys. But as far as Cassie, she's going to do whatever needs to be done because it's pushing whatever agenda. I almost like if we were like relating her to like Godzilla and how, I'm giving in to what all of these men want and what they desire, and I'm becoming larger than life, and my star is rising, all of those things. But also now, what am I destroying, right? Like I could get to it, but again, it ruins it for me when I have to see her sucking her own toes and a million dinglings flung all around. It was just gross. Again, this first 10 minutes or something, it appealed to somebody, but it's really one of those moments where I have to scroll at that moment. In terms of everything else, I thought the whole episode was really about pimping. Honestly, I thought it was about pimps and hoes. I felt like pimps up, hoes down, that whatever needs to be done, you can get this cute little modicum of success, but you're still going to be at the behest of some man. I mean, at the end of the day, she's still paying all of Nate's bills, 35,000 here, 35,000 there. Again, it's all in service to everyone but herself. And I think Maddie said it a couple of episodes ago, like after all these years, Cassie still doesn't know who she is. She still doesn't know what motivates her. She's still out here seeking like acceptance and all of those things. Like I said, this could have been something and we could have gone somewhere, but I really feel like it was ruined. And I really hate that we still got to throw an N-word in here. Like I said, out of everything else you had to do, outside of all of the fetish things, now we need to go on a podcast tour, and asking a woman to cook is like using the hard ER, Tyra. That's what she said. It just takes me out of it completely. You're back and you look clear and you're not glitching now.
You show?
That's what it's looking like.
I don't know. I never know. Nothing. This was just a tad bit too far for my taste. my thing was she was giving it all out, like you just giving it out, and I think she got up to 50K. I was like, well, damn, if we're doing all of this at 50K, what do we do at 100? What do we do for a milli? You have to increase to keep that engagement going. Like, how much are you going to have to give to these people outside of inviting someone else in? Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. But I thought that we were going somewhere, like you said, with the 50-foot women situation. And I watched yours too in the Go Axe Alice. There was so much potential here. I thought for 5 seconds he got a little bit of couth about himself, decided to add some nuance to the story, and really get into this surrealism that he tries to have here, but he doesn't go 100%. Because I was like, whoa, okay, this is odd. And then when I looked at it, I said, okay, I can get into it. Cassie and these ambitions in Hollywood, and the 50-foot woman, and the husband trying to take advantage of her. Okay, let's go. And then we made her titties bigger than I ever needed them to be, and she put them on them glass. I said, why is her titties on the glass?
She put them on the glass. And that's a whole fetish itself. The little man and the big woman, that's like a whole thing, they say. Like, there's a whole sub-genre of, like, you know, freaky stuff where they want the men to be miniature and the women to be big. And I saw your comment. Cassie's the same person from season 1. She's not.
No, she's not. Who said that? Who said
in a way, I can get that, because I'm like, okay, she still doesn't know who she is. But this is not the Cassie. The Cassie we knew before would never be the Cassie we knew before would be a trad wife. That's what Cassie was building up to with Nate. She was going to be at home painting his toenails, doing whatever she needed to do in that house, making bread from scratch. She would not be out here on the internet busting it wide open, in my opinion. But Tyra, I don't know. Is Cassie the same?
No, OG Cassie gave very much, without the horrors of it all, like very much Stepford Wives. I'm going to be picturesque, whatever I got to do to keep you happy, Big Daddy. Like I said, showing up wrapped up in cellophane, holding that martini like a 1950s housewife. Like, well, what is that? Dinner's hot, food is ready, boobs are big, lips are perched, sex is given on a regular basis, because I want to keep my man happy, because I'm happy that you picked me. I'm just happy to be chosen. This, no, because it gave, I could see if you want to say like it's an escalation, because she was, I guess, confined to high school, and she thought the end all to be all would be to be picked by Nate, but now he isn't enough. But it seems like he's not enough because the money's drying up. I mean, if all of those things were being checked, would she be content? Would it still be? It's like she needs some validation, and it's beyond that. But if we're not doing the work to go inward with Cassie to really get to, we know why. We can draw context clues. We saw her little crackhead daddy, but that's not for us to do. It has to cater to her story wise, and it hasn't. All we've done successfully is put her cooch in her boobs in her face. Okay, and I don't know. What worries me is there's constantly a need to escalate. And he's hitting all the tropes on the head in such a negative, nasty way. And a lot of times when you have women, just like when we were over there at the Silver Nipple Titty Twister, wherever we are, these shows that are so male centered, she had her happy ass on that podcast, being a happy MAGA, whatever she was doing. We make women who are we make women who are promiscuous pay.
Oh yeah.
And if we've been just escalating further and further and further, once she gets to a certain point, I don't want us to have her be subjected to something or be violated because you shouldn't have been over there anyway. Like, are we going to do that too? Because I feel like it's all just escalating, and that's the only space that we can go with her is her being harmed or assaulted or something like that. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry.
They always want to destroy the thing that they create, right? She's giving into everything. And that's why I was like, okay, is this Godzilla? Because I'm like, okay, that's monstrous. I'm giving in and I'm growing. My star is rising. But am I going to be like reviled at the end of the day, right? Because of it. So I'll be curious to see where it goes.
Thank you so much for the super chat. It's giving idol. Watch Cassie turn out to have been a genius this whole time. Not that Ruth sets the bar very high. Jules doesn't either, in my opinion. Not a genius. I mean, I thought we maybe had a little sense, but by the time we make it over here with Nate, I said, well, maybe, you're not as bright. Not even as bright as I was trying to give you credit for, because we leave this with us steady increasing in activity because we were putting Cassie to work. I'm glad that we are under Maddie management and we had other avenues outside of her just giving her all on OnlyFans. I was like, yeah, girl, go on a little podcast and a tour and do the thing, which we always see. How many times have you seen Selena Powell and all them other girls that have notoriety for all the wrong reasons on these podcasts? Like, this rings true, but did we have to do this with Sydney Sweeney? Now look at here. Pimp Daddy Nate, Pimp Daddy Nathaniel. We don't know. We definitely don't know who this is. Is this the same person too? Are you guys going to sit and say that Nate is the same person that he was, season 1, episode 1 of Euphoria? Yeah. Hell no. Yeah. First of all, clearly, Consuela the maid or whatever that maid is, she's gone. She's gone. We can barely stand upright, clean up after ourselves, clean ourselves in general without somebody being there to do so. So the house is just wretched. It's disgusting. It's dirty. But Maddie says, babe, when is that annulment happening? Are you sending this whole money? You're sending him money? Are you crazy? He's using you. He's a bum. Baby, divorce that before time goes by and he's entitled to whatever you make, like half of it. I miss Nate. Really? I don't know. That's not what the first episodes were giving me, but if she says she misses Nate, fine. Maybe Nate's all on the phone. Girl, I say he turned into Goldie. It's just all Mac-alicious, Mac down. Yes, baby, I see you looking good. I just love everything that you're doing. Oh my God, it's just so wonderful. Yes, keep pushing it. I love your content, Cassie. It's remarkable. Really? You really? I see you. It's just beautiful. I was just like, what? This ain't even the same Nate from 2 episodes ago. That same Nate who sat there and acted like you will not embarrass me, my family, the business, all out here trying to put your lives on live. And so Boost can give you $1,000. That's not what we do here. You don't have to do that. I'm going to get on my feet. I'm going to provide. But the moment I guess that toe got cut off, all reasoning went out the window. I don't give a damn what you're doing. You need to go over there with the influencer. Girl, lay on your back. Go and give him some so we can get this money. Now you're a pimp. And it would be nice if we could lean into, because she is being tugged every which way. Maddie's like, okay, you need to get rid of him. He's using you. You need to get rid of Maddie. She doesn't know. Both of you are using Cassie for the exact same thing. So, who's really being lost here? But it's the way that Nate is sitting here in full-blown debt. He is in full-blown debt, just waiting. Oh, I got $35,000 from Cassie. I got $30,000 for Cassie. It's $1 million, fool. You owe Nazim $1 million. The least that you could do is get up off of your back and go combat that to make some coin to add to what Cassie's sending you. You already playing in her face, wanting her to go lay up with some influencer to get you some more money. No, he two-stepping. He having a good old time. He hit the damn Tootsie Roll in the middle of the living room to some Ray Charles. What? By the time the Nazim Henchman Part 5 rolls up, I said, okay, he's running upstairs. He prepared for this. He knows goddamn well that he's not paying on time. You're nowhere near that $1 million. Clearly, we set up some type of payment arrangement, but you're ignoring our calls. You're not paying where you're supposed to. And now you're in here dancing. He went in there and did this. I said, what? Are you putting up your fisticuffs? What the hell are you doing? What is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, come on. I swear, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, I said, baby, where's that gun? We know you blicky happy. We know you're not above pulling a gun on somebody. No, we come up here. We snatched that damn toe off. We snatched that freshly reattached toe off and we cut off the ring finger. We cut it off. So what marriage? Get our money and don't play with me. I'm not a play toy. Where is Nate? Okay, where is Nathaniel? There is no way in hell. I don't care how evolved y'all try to make him. Everybody's changed. No. Where is the mastermind, manipulating, gun-toting, crazed psycho? You can't do this and then want him to be some do-gooder. But at the same time, I don't mind using my wife. If he doesn't mind using Cassie like this, he never loved her. He doesn't care about her. So what was all the pretending for in the previous episodes and him hyperventilating into a bag because I want to be my best husband for my future wife and children? Please, he's pimping her out. No more than somebody on. We missing the street corner, okay? We only missing the street corner. This is the exact. We missing the street corner and a bitch slap. But it's very Alamo adjacent. Just because he's her husband doesn't make it any different. But it's just like, yeah, this isn't that Nate. Whoever you guys are looking for, he don't have that in him. He just has the capacity to get his ass whooped. I just don't know. I want to see something other than this. Ashley.
This is the Nate that they spent 2 seasons trying to convince us was smart. He was a genius, Tyra. He was an evil genius out here ready to ruin the lives of anyone who dared walk or even look in his direction wrong. And now this is you. This is you. This you. Again, Tyra, pimps up, hoes down. Because listen, I'm gonna get that money. I think you should be intimate with him. He's got 30 million followers. You know what that could do for your star? You know what that could do for us, baby? It's just one time. You just got to go in there, lay down real quick, and get up and get this money. And how about that 35,000? Is that going to be here tomorrow? And then after we get off the phone, girl, cut your records on. Listen, I said, okay, this is what we're doing. Two-step on the shag carpeting. You ain't paid not nary a bill. Clearly hasn't even made a down payment to Nas. You ain't paid him. I got your money though. I got it. It's too late, brother. It's too late, Nate. And this is really just beyond the pale. For me at this point, Nate needs to be on OnlyFans selling Bucci Cat. At this point, you need an OnlyFans as well. I think that's the way we get this debt paid. I think y'all do couples content. The people listen. I think the people do couples content. I think you put your Bucci Cat on live, and somebody will give you $1,000. Nate, you already curious. We've seen you down there. They've just abandoned that entire storyline. We know you over there, like in those treacherous streets. Listen, he wasn't too many steps away from his father. I really just don't buy this narrative that he's unsuccessful. I don't buy this narrative that he's all of a sudden really dumb. I don't buy this narrative that he's fully castrated and has no backbone to anybody at this point. It just doesn't make sense. This is not Nate. And we hated Nate. I hated Nate, but I would rather that Nate than this one. I would have rather them not even bring him back if this is the display that we're going to get. And I've heard Alordi had his demands. Listen, what I'm not going to do is X, Y, or Z. Then you didn't need to be in the show. You'd put you in jail too and let us write you a letter and get a phone call, an imaginary phone call. I don't think I needed to see him. So, and I don't want to call it emasculated because he was a sociopath. But we need something. This is just terrible. And it's not even satisfying. Like, oh, these are his just desserts, because it's nothing. It's just like seeing somebody get run over a million times, like without any fight back. Like, it's whack as hell. I hate that.
I don't know why we couldn't go down the road. Like, if I don't want to be who I was for 2 seasons and come back here, why couldn't he be the one in Smex's work and being objectified? That would be so beneath him. I left a comment. I was like, this would be so good if Cassie brought it up and he was just so against it. And oh my God, it's disgusting. That's beneath me and you. You don't have to do that. I'm going to provide. But he noticed how lucrative it was. He's in debt. He owes Nazim and he, turns on the camera in secrecy and he's paying the bills and laying it low and spreading it wide. And we're descending and we're picturing and getting ourselves closer to what we wanted to avoid, becoming Cal, because I never want to be my father. The business is not only failing, but you over here spreading them cheeks on OnlyFans. And we're increasing because we see how much money is being, like, what's wrong with that?
Girl, I don't know. Did it on the Lifetime movie. I keep telling y'all, get on the corner and sell that Bucci Cat, sir. Tyra, you went off camera, boo.
Ugh, child, I don't know. I just don't understand what's wrong with it being reversed. I guess none of the men can be like, is something wrong with Nate being over there? It can only be the women.
I don't know. To your boy, it is, I suppose. To Levinson.
I don't know. I just thought that if he felt some type of way about having to come back here and be a particular way or character, it would be like, well, yeah, I just want something more than what it is. But if it was about him suffering, that would have been suffering for Nate, because I became my father. I, objectify myself or in these seedy underbelly type of spaces it would be to make a buck, but that would have made him suffer so much, and it would have made him identify with Cal, and we could have went down a whole bunch of routes. Even if we wanted to emasculate him or have Cassie say that same, you ain't no man, you're a liar, blah, 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 blah. We could have still did that. He would have just been doing something else. But no, even in this gross state, he's able to pimp out and talk nice to Cassie. Okay. I don't know. Somebody said it was giving Ginger in Casino. I say, well, hell, even with Ginger and Casino, at least Nate would have been her Robert De Niro. He rolling up like Joe Pesci. Pesci, you're a bum. You're an absolute bum begging me for money. On a side note, you guys have come up with amazing club or X-rated theme park ride names. You know, the Silver Slipper, the Titty Twister. What is it called? The Silver Spoon? The Silver Slipper?
The slippery silver. Or hold on. The Silver Slipper. That's what it is. Girl, I taught you everything what it is. The Silver Slipper.
Oh, let's see, girl. This actor for Nate is rich. He said, "I'm in Saltburn." I mean, this is levels beyond like Saltburn. I don't, and even if the grotesque things was happening adjacent, old buddy who was coming down there to live with them in Saltburn, not Nathaniel. I don't know. Let's see. I'm evolved, bump playing crazy for money. Make me cute this season. I mean, but how cute is this? How cute is this really? It's not entertaining. Like at this point, now you're missing a toe and you're missing a ring finger. I mean, if you're going to do all of this, just put him on the drugs. At least give him a habit. Give him a damn habit. Was Nate Note trying to make a payment plan? That's what it sounded like. The way I would have been in my debt collector space, cooking and cleaning and cleaning and cooking and selling Boochie Cat. Like,
listen, up and down the street, like no. Zach Morris in that Lifetime movie. Get out there on that corner and get this money. Do what you got to do for your family.
It's like at this point, he still is living in his privilege. He said, yeah, Cassie got it. She's going to take care of Big Daddy. Like, do you know how much $1 million is? And you're just sitting around waiting for her to make that happen. So weird that little girl rides by on the old tricycle every time Nate gets beat up. I don't know. It was him running. I thought he was going upstairs to get a weapon or grab something. He just went and got beat up. I said, "What are you?"
People in the horror movies that die. Like I was like, why wouldn't you run out the house? Like, I mean, I think you'd have a better choice then. And then you don't even try to fight. You just take it like a sucker. Like and he's not going to have any phalanges left. I said he's not going to have no fingers. He's not going to have no toes. He's not going to have no kneecaps. Just take them out. You're never going to get that money.
Now, Cassie was all out with her thitties down at the balcony with Mr. 20 million subs or whatever. And it's like, I just don't know. I was like, you already landed low, spraying wild with this man. I believe that you're naked, Cassie. So why are we acting like we're above coming on down to the influencer house and taking this sweet deal? But they did a little bit of both of what Ashley and I said last discussion. Because I was all for Cassie leaving. I said, as soon as this heifer gets the opportunity, she's going to deck and leave Maddie for something better. And he said everything he needs to say. So what is she doing, huh? What does she do besides bringing you to my house? She's an assistant. She doesn't really have just a job in management. She's lying to you. Like, we could be an influencer couple and ruin the world, girl. Just come on and sign this contract that we don't take the time to read and move into this influencer house. So she calls down to the job. It's like, oh my God, you're an assistant. She's like, oh, this is beneath me. Cassie, please. We need to meet, and it needs to be in your hood trap basement, okay? Where do you live, Maddie? We go all the way down to Maddie's house, and Maddie's prep. She already knew who Cassie was and how she was going to move in this space. So it's like, all drawn out, like, Cassie's my best friend. Like, she's my friend. I just don't know. I was like, hurry up, Cassie. What she say? Have some balls, Cassie, and say what you need to say. I just got to move on, and I got to pick myself because, you lied. She said, Cassie, I lied. I didn't lie. Like right now. I haven't lied anytime soon. Like it's different, but I just feel like, that influencer house and old Brandon, they could do more for me than you ever could. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah. I was like, the way that she's just dangling on a string in that desperation. It's like, yeah, that audition for that show with Dylan, you can cancel that because I'm no longer her management. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, I promise I'm going to it's like, ugh. Why do we have to deep down into the desperation? I'll do it. Like, we saw the tears well up in her eyes because she's so desperate for some limelight. So it's just not about us making a bag. It's about validation. We want to make it in Hollywood. We want to be a name. She want to be somebody. She want to go somewhere. And Maddie can get me closer to that. You didn't say anything about that. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm not your manager anymore. Yes, you are. Okay, I need you to sign this thick ass contract. So you just had that waiting behind your back, which I'm happy because I was like, you and this word and my best friend, when are you going to have her sign something? She has her sign it and has her name, date, take a picture next to it, and the whole nine. Yeah. Do you know what she's taking? How long she's going to be taking it for? What you're obligated to do, not do, turn down, turn back on. It's just no. I just signed it, and I also signed the deal with the influencer house. All right, we're going to Hollywood, but Cassie's just signing contracts. I don't know. Ashley, what did you think about Maddie's management?
I mean, Maddie understands who Cassie is. Now, like you said, we were both right as far as this one. Like, I knew she was going to send that money to Nate. Like, I knew she wasn't finna leave him out because I'm going to work for us, Daddy. I'm going to get this money for us, whatever I need to do. But as far as this, I was proud of Maddie in the moment. So here's the thing. I don't condone what Maddie is doing per se, because again, it's pimps up, hoes down. Like, I'm getting this bread off of your back, and any woman who's willing to spread it on camera, I'm not. But I will gladly manage you. I will gladly package up these nasty panties. I will gladly fart in this jar for you, seal it up, and ship it off to the highest bidder. But also, girl, yeah, I know who you are. And I think this was just kind of showing the difference between these two characters and their evolution, right? If we can say any of the characters have had evolution, I'll say Maddie is that one in the entire series that I can actually say, okay, I'm surprised a little bit by Maddie and where she is, and I can actually see a flow in her arc of who she was. Like, I just want to be a kept woman. I don't dream of work to now I'm getting it out of the mud. I have these dreams and I'm going to do it by any means necessary. So I was glad she had the contract, because you got to put this hoe in a box, right? To make sure you get your 20%, your 15%, whatever. But I still don't like it. Like, I think there's so many other things that Maddie could be doing besides kind of profiteering off the backs of other women. But am I mad at this? No. And I think it's because of how it's positioned. I still feel like Maddie is due some payback over here. I feel like a favor was done for her by taking Nate off her hands, but you were supposed to be my best friend. So when Cassie said, but you're my best friend, Maddie. Maddie's like, who? Who? Your best friend from when? From now? I'm your best friend? But I know exactly how to play you, and I know exactly how dumb you are. So let me get on this phone and talk to the air, because I'm not talking to anyone, because I don't even have an audition booked for you, but you're going to believe it and you're going to sign this contract. It's like too easy. And I really feel like that's what makes me struggle with the story in general. It's because when you see people at odds, you like to see some sort of fair exchange or balance here. And there's not. Like, Maddie runs circles around Cassie. And so it is at some point, I think, going to turn into prey predator vibes. And I'm nervous about that for Maddie, especially as we get later in the episode, because I don't know if there'll be any redemption for that at the end of the season. But we'll see what happens with Maddie and her character. She's still my favorite so far, but I really don't know.
I don't like any of this. Like I said, I feel like they're going to make Cassie suffer. And it's going to be, well, I wanted my payback and I wanted to use her, but I didn't want this to happen to her. She's going to suffer, or Maddie's going to suffer. Somebody has to here. It's written in the ether, like it always is.
So it is written, so it is done.
So it is written, so it is done. She's gonna suffer. I just feel, because it felt like they had that stupid foreshadowing when they were down at the influencer house, and she just happened to get in there, and Cassie's all a good time girl. She's gonna be in a situation, and somebody's gonna take advantage of her, because they like to go back between her being Cassie with some common sense and Cassie who's the dumb blonde who can barely tie her shoes and chew gum at the same time. It's like, which one is it? Which one is it? Because we're going to be all so desperate and so trusting, and everybody has the best intentions, and I'm going to be a star, and Hollywood might swallow you up the moment that you get there. And then it's like, well, I didn't want Cassie to get hurt. Oh my God, what have I done? Can we not do that? Please.
We already know. With the advent of Alamo and getting new girls, like, we know where this is going. Tragedy.
I don't know. Not y'all asking about,
women have to pay.
I know, but the content was paying enough for me. We paid it for it with them itty bitty piggies. As far as I'm concerned,
you know what they're showing. It's more than humiliation. No, because you got on your back and you did this. You whore. You have to really pay. You have to pay the real way. You have to pay with champagne bottles. I don't run anything by.
That's what I'm saying. That was enough. That was enough. If you want to do those themes of promiscuous women have to pay for being promiscuous, the champagne bottle in the 4-on-1 train, that was more than enough. We got to go over here with Cassie. Please leave me alone. Please.
You know what's gonna happen.
Child, it's them in this chat asking about McKay. Y'all know McKay had one scene in the episode 1 of season 2, and we never saw him again. Please don't play with, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm glad we ain't need no more blacks here than we already have here, because he's having a good enough time with the N-word as it is. Let's get over here. She gonna pay too? What she gonna be thrown out on the sidewalk with her dusty rags and nowhere to go?
Yeah.
First of all, who told him this was sexy? This whole scenario, her on the carpet, chewing like a cow. You want me, Rue? Come kiss me down. Come, Cassie. Ew. I said, the moment she went, like, what are you doing here? We getting into these relationships. Oh, yeah, my last relationship was with a girl named Angel. So that is not a relationship, bro.
Girl.
Just because y'all hit it in the morning in the back of a minivan does not make it a relationship. But yeah, you're in a relationship. You're being transparent and open and being a real girlfriend to someone. I never got that. I mean, what are you even doing here, Rue? I mean, you came to do what? You came to eat, or you came to eat me? You came to be with me? You came to claim me? So are you waiting to be saved like a hoe? This is literally the embodiment of the super save hoe. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Is that what you're doing, Jules? Oh, this is beneath you, mama. What are we doing? You waiting to be saved, my girl? I just can't. The way she sat there, if you want me, come get me, come kiss me down. I don't feel that passion from you, Rue. You're just pulling up here to hang out and eat lo mein. Don't you want to rescue me from my situation? Because I really don't want to be here. I don't. This is such a waste. This is a waste. Shall we sitting there sucking on them lo mein noodles? And it's if you want me, come kiss me down, Rue. And then we transition. And Sam is knocking the Mario coins out of your backslide. I said, oh my God, Sam. Sam, please calm down. Girl, the way we hem her up, and it's like, yeah, girl, whose boxers are these? She said, oh, because Rue's name are written in the lining of her underwear. I said, girl, are those rehab undies? Because you gotta write your name on stuff. Are those rehab draws? You still got, you know what? Fine. We all know that Rue is uncouth and unclean. Well, it's not that. She's just a friend. Yeah, it don't matter about that. Girl, I got obligations. I got a wife. I got children. I got people I care about, people I love. I can't risk them coming home with an STD over you. Girl, I pay your ass for exclusivity. You don't have no others up in here hitting you up. This is my cat. And the moment that it isn't, I'm gonna throw your ass out of here because this is my man, my mansion, my money. Okay, this is my house. You don't have to be here. And flicks the drawers in her face. Are you trapped? Are you stuck?
Please.
Everybody's broke and turned out on broken boulevards. What is going on? I don't understand why we're here. We have the stupid or artist scenario that's going absolutely nowhere. But it's not like you took that opportunity last episode to get you out of your situation if you're that unhappy. So if we're throwing situations away out of the window with Lexi, we're not avidly painting on a regular and trying to sell our work, not that we've seen. You're waiting to be saved. And you think this crackhead, Rue, Dirt McGirt, is going to be the one to pull up and save you. Girl, please, if you don't pull your bra up, put them panties up, lift up your bra straps, pack your raggedy ass bag, and get out of there if you're just so unhappy. You are not going to sell it to me that this broken artist, this struggling artist, just has nowhere to go, and she's subjected to Sam knocking Mario coins and Sonic the Hedgehog out of her back just for her lifestyle and somewhere to lay her head. Are you that miserable? I don't know who this is for and where we're going. But if you're waiting on Rue to come and save you because you want to be a whore that bad, what Carisha say? I'm a whore. A whore. You want to be a whore that bad in this scenario? Actually, fix it. Why are we here? What's going on?
I can't fix it because I thought Jules say, I say when, I say who, I say how much. This hoe has no autonomy. And I'm really disappointed because I said we can't have one good hoe that know what she doing, that has a control on the things. And I'm like, oh, once she submitted to this man and moved into his apartment, she surrendered all of herself to this as a commodity, bought and sold, right? And so, no, I wasn't surprised. You're sleeping with other boys. I'm the only boy you sleep with. I can't risk an STI. Like, I like you. You cool, ho. but I love my family. Like at the end of the day, know your role, know your position. In terms of her and Rue, I just don't believe it anymore. Like they have completely lost the plot over there. This went from, this yearning situation to Rue, I told your mama because I can't see you die. I'm trying to save your life. This really deep connection, right? Like at least on Jules' part to Rue, I care about you. I love you as a person outside of all of the BS and everything else that we're doing. I love you as a person. And now it's come over here and take it. Don't you want me? Show me you want me. Like, girl, where are you at? Like, I don't know how we got to this, Jules. And I think that's a problem just narratively this season as far as how did we get from point A to point B? Because without you filling in this gap as to why Jules turned into this person, I don't know, right? We saw her engaging in risky behavior. After that, we saw her assimilate. We saw her make friends. We saw her get to be her full, true self, operating in the world, standing up, doing all of those things. And now we see this descent into madness. Like, what happened in them 5 years? You have all this time and all this money and all these resources, Sam. We couldn't get a flashback and see what made Jules this person that she is today. She was broken. She had been to the damn camp and the mental hospital and all of those things. So we get it. But like, how are we here now to where I'm just willing to relinquish myself, my self-respect, everything else to be in this position? And as my last resort, I'm reaching out to a Rue, a hoe who can't even save herself. Like a hoe that was just muling for the man. Like let's we're all in the trade one way or another. You know what I mean? Like all of these women are in the same position, and the one that's not, y'all make her like a jealous school marm. It's so weird. But no, I don't like this. I don't even believe she and Rue anymore. I don't even believe that's the thing. Like these whole girl, you took me in there and then when they cut to the black shot and we hear the screams, I said, "Ain't no way!"
I said,
screaming like,
"Tear that ass up." Rue said, "Tear that ass up." I said, "That ain't Rue."
I said, "Ain't no way Rue's got anybody screaming like that." Damn it, that pissed me off so bad. That was a jump scare. And then we got to see Sam banging the walls down. Get over it.
Rue said, "Tear that ass up." Y'all ain't gonna never see me tear that ass up. Y'all gonna see the windows fog in this old ass mother's minivan, but y'all ain't gonna see no nudity. You ain't getting no titties out of Zendaya. Not here anyway. You're not getting no nudity from Zendaya here. The closest that you were gonna get to some humiliation was her swallowing them damn balloons earlier and over there shining Alamo shoes, being a house slave. Other than that, you ain't getting nothing out of Zendaya on this show. But they tried it. I say, hold on, Rue, is that the stallion? It's a hell no. Hell no. Hell no. You could never. Thank you so much, Lydia, for the super chat. Glad to see y'all are covering the show. This season is a true hate watch for me. Yeah, we're covering it. We both have individual uploads. Be sure to go watch those and support them. Yeah, are we hate watching at this point, Ashley? I don't know. I don't know. We're just trying to be committed out here in these streets. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see, the Nate/Cassie love story feels forced. Nothing from the last 25 fits this narrative. Jacob/Sydney have been elevated at the cost of minimizing everyone else. Sydney has been over-sexualized. It's Twilight sprinkled with cringe senses. Oh, skin of a killer, Bella. I don't know. Bella would never. The Volturi would never. What are we over here doing? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I would love to really care about their relationship again, but they're not doing anything to give me anything to work with. I'm like, oh, we trying to set it up for them to walk off into the sunset together? Like, is that what we're doing? They're going to rescue? It's going to be Operation Rescue and we're going to end this together? Because I'm still questioning where we're going and what we're going to do with Rue in the end. But to come hither and come save me? I don't know. No. I knew it was over though. When she dropped all of her clients and versus when we got started, she was like, oh yeah, this is easy money. I'm going to clean up. And then the moment she met him, we dropped all the other clients and now we're just being kept up here with this man. I said, girl, you put all of your cards into his hand and now you're stuck. So now they're trying to paint it as, well, where am I going to go? I got nowhere else to go. I don't have any income. I don't have anything. It's an officer and a gentleman. How am I going to survive? Rue saved me. The fact that she could even think that Rue could save her lets me know that you're out of it.
No, it's because Rue dropped them couple $100 and said, get yourself something nice.
Girl,
Treat yourself.
fine leather goods. Mimosas. Treat yourself.
Friday, treat yourself. Listen, I was like, okay, all right, maybe that's where she got it from. And then Sam with his whole, and tell your men not to call after 11 o'clock. It's just get rid of all of them. Get rid of Jules. Get rid of Rue.
I said Russell. He said, yeah, tell your man. Don't be calling here. Say, are you jealous, Russell? This ain't waiting to exhale. I can't have no gentleman callers. Rue can't come over. I can't have no friends. I just got to be up in here being Rapunzel. Oh my God. It was giving Russell from waiting to exhale. Can't nobody call me? I can't have nobody over. I'm just trapped in here for life until I sell a painting. Let's get over here with Lexi. Lord. So, do you want to make an enemy out of me, Lexi? You better make that happen. I said, who the hell are you talking to, Maddie? You try that dumb ish over there with Cassie all you want to. Don't come over here, Lexi. Don't bother nobody. She was trying to do her little job. She might come up on y'all every once in a blue moon and scold y'all and be judgmental. But other than that, she don't do anything. She said, oh yeah, you better make that happen. I lied and set up this fake audition with Cassie. You get her in the door. For whatever reason, I guess we're just so intimidated about making an enemy out of Maddie, who has you have no power and no deed, but you're going to come in here and intimidate Lexi. But this is what I said. These are the same people that you try to give a leg up. The same people that I'm sure I was going to leave it alone. We did have that episode where Maddie went in and pleaded her case as to why she needed to work there. I was say, didn't Lexi help you get a job? But no. But that just made me like feel some type of way, because who the hell are you talking to? But we do it. I don't know. I'm going to assume that Maddie told her to roll up in there with Shakespeare. Since when do you know Shakespeare? Since when are you Cleopatra coming at you? Okay. But she gets in there and it's like, oh my God. Cassie and her titties are taking it. Who is this?
So, I said, girl, you don't put your arms down. Girl,
she said, Flossie. Okay. I said, it was just very, very dramatic. She said, I'm an actor. Baby, Lexi comes in, a single mom who works 2 jobs. I done fetched everybody's lunch. What the hell is going on? Is that my sister? Oh my God, this is your sister? She's amazing. She said, oh my God, they look nothing alike. I said, y'all just gonna play in Lexi's face every single time. They look like, oh my God, they have nothing in common. That's your sister? Goddamn. She goes on down, because of course, why wouldn't she get the part? She got the part. And it's like, oh my God, Lexi, I'm gonna be a star. Do you know what I've been through today? Do you know what I go through on a regular basis? And you come in here with all your titties a bouncing and just have things laid out and stretch your feet. Of course, you got the damn part. Well, yeah, I want to make sure I was seen. Like, what? I just want. Why are we making it to really have these people in her face? Why couldn't we have it to where Maddie made something happen, Cassie made something happen on her, or she's enough influence to where we got her on the show? No, it just has to be Lexi, because you have to put her in this same scenario to be the jealous, always me sister. Really? There is no way we have the My Life play, the My Life, and we leave My Life and we come here and you're still just as stagnant as before. My issue is, Lexi, nobody made you do that. You could have said no, and you could have threw Cassie and Maddie where the hell you throw him right over there with Jules in that penis painting. Put it over there. You did that on your own. Then you come in here expecting what from Cassie? Cassie's always going to be exactly who she is. She's very self-absorbed. She does not care. It's about you to make decisions for yourself. And I hate that she always takes it out on Cassie just because, well, you have it easy. You're blonde, you're big titted, you're desirable, and I'm not, so I'm always going to be uphill. Girl, take that up with society and them other women in that workplace who brought, but it's not her fault. If you don't want to deal with it, just tell her no. Tell Maddie no. But now we're here. When are we going to make time for sisterhood, huh? When are we going to make time for something to evolve? Like I said, I feel like it was weird for them to have Cassie move directly across from Lexi. And let's not have a come to Jesus moment, all because I'm catching you in a compromising death ass situation and I have to come lick your wounds and take care of my sister because you're that down bad because of this industry that you've invited into your life. Baby Lexi got up in here like she had no clue what she was. This is what you're doing? What is all of this? Like, what do you think she's doing? I thought we all knew what the hell Cassie was up to, but I guess that we don't. I don't know what we're doing with this, but I really hate seeing Lexi in this capacity. It started well in the first episode, and I thought we were going to go somewhere else. It will be nice too because Lexi is the only one not in the sex industry or being exploited to survive. But no, she has to be a negative Nancy and be jealous of Cassie and her blonde hair and her big titties. Ashley.
Yeah, don't be a net negative, Nancy. No. So here's the thing, and my issue with it is that we've been here before. Like, this is so lazy. We got an evolved Lexi at the end of season 2. After her play, she laid it out on the line. She called everybody out, did the absolute most. I didn't expect 5 years later for us to see her in the exact same position. It's almost like Sam is punishing her for not being like subservient to this culture or whatever that he's trying to create over here. And it's very aggravating because let's make her the jealous, unseen, ugly stepsister. And I think that's just whack as hell. I think we've been over there before. I think there was a time when we saw Lexi living in her shadow. We saw it in the play. I just feel like this is, again, lazy. Like there was so much more to do here other than have this whole thing again. Marsha, it's always you. You always win. And I'm always left in the dust. I think Lexi is beyond that. And I think she's capable of more. I think it would have been really cool to see her pushing in, with this lane, working where she's working, and also maybe having a dalliance with the Dylan guy, with Richard Gere's gerbil son. I think that would have been very, very cute. And maybe had a light interaction with her sister. But I don't need this. I don't need you to have gotten this job off my back. I don't need to get your teen angst all over again because you're not the pretty one or whatever, which is, I don't even know how y'all people think that she's the, anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. But no, I feel like this is redone, rehashed, recycled, reused. We've been here before. Lexi's beyond this point. I don't know why we had to go back here.
I don't know. It feels like, since we lost Fesco, it's given very much like, what do we do with her now? We had planned to do. What did you plan to do with her before? I don't think that this is the direction that we would have been going in. Like, and this is perfect. She just seems so happy, and it would be nice to have one area of positivity in the show. We just can't afford that. Everybody has to be down and out and have some flex. And once again, I thought Lexi's beef was gonna be with Sharon Stone because I got ideas too. Or you're using my ideas and you're not giving me credit. Just something. It's just all in adjacent to all in adjacent to her friends, all in adjacent to Jules and what she isn't doing, and now Cassie. Like, you guys are imposing on my space, but it has nothing to do with her actual job. Now she's just being looked over because this is your sister.
I definitely would have liked a Devil Wears Prada moment. I thought that'd be fun, but they're not using Sharon over here either. Well,
no. Sharon and the girl said, "Oh, if she can do Shakespeare, what's this show?" She said, "Bring them titties over here, gal. Come on down. You definitely got the part." Let's see. We will never get Halle Berry make me feel good moment from Zendaya.
Praise God, feel her.
I don't know. She was feeling pretty damn good over there in the drama.
Oh God, she didn't do all that though. She was just killed. She was just banging people. Was it?
We was putting the little titties over there on Spider Monkey.
On his back.
Oh, Edward Cullen. He got a couple of titties over there. Okay.
Not on his back. All right.
We did. She was a Spider Monkey with some boobs out over there. We had cut it off, at a certain point, but I had went back over. I say, "Oh, she all naked."
I missed that part.
So it is possible. We're just not gonna do it here. She said, "Sam, you won't get me. I do enough." I'm the name, even though at this point we're all focused on. Are we trying to transition this into the Sydney Sweeney show for a season 4, or like what exactly are you trying to do? Why is there so much focus there? But who really
said she didn't want her titties out anymore? And I'm like, we didn't see more titties than I ever seen. I thought she
I don't know. I think that if the price is right at this point, because unfortunately, the Housemaid did good. Like every film, it's not going to be a good one. But I think maybe the money was right, and it's just like, what's a few titties? But this is way beyond her titties being exposed or her being scantily clad in those first 2 seasons. Now you have to do stuff, Sydney. It's very degrading, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's get over here with this thing who ain't I ain't no monkey. I said, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? It makes your lips tight. What the hell is going on here, baby? First of all, Asante Black, you poor man. I forgot he was on the show. We haven't seen him since episode 1, I think. When we gave the stripper the drugs and she overdosed. But he's here fitting this man, this madman, because apparently we wanted Kadeem Hardison, Pookie Professor Wayne to die instead of give out the combination to that safe. That's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to die on the cross, all about the titty twister, okay? I don't know what's going on here. Where's the loyalty? Where's the love? Y'all should know better. I expect for y'all to go out like G's all about me. I'm feeling some type of way. What's really happening? Come on over here and fit me for this suit, little boy. I say, first of all, the high water aspect. So I was in a rush, I just grabbed some things. We have not seen Alamo express a whole lot of anger. Not in that way to where we were ready to attack. Even with the racism over here, aka Lori, I don't even like that. I ain't bothered by the N-word. I'm mad that, she called me a pig. She said, da 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 da. Other things that could have made you jump out of your body. But this little man, the smallest man in the room, getting these sizes wrong. Oh, you think I'm a motherfucking play toy. You think I'm a little man. I ain't no little man. I'll show you who a little man. And we come in here with an ice pick and this man is peeing on himself. I say, oh, why all the aggression towards a fellow black Alamo? Because we ain't have none of that for them Confederate flags across the street. Fine. We do all of that. I really want to get into Rue's story. I just can't. It's very unbelievable. She looks so out of place. She looks scared for her life. She looks like she's constantly lying and covering. It's just not tracking for her to be a good informant. Okay? Every single moment she's looking over her shoulder, feeling like, is this the moment that I'm going to be found out? Yeah, because you're not doing a good job of having a poker face. We go upstairs, downstairs, and around the corner to end up in Bishop's room, who's doing surgical work. I say, yeah, this is the killer assassin that I thought he was. We're just killing some rando in the shower. We didn't know who it was, but he's getting all suited and booted. So she just feels like, is this for me? Is this the moment that my life's going to end? I said, this is not the tension that you think it is, Sam, but sure. But all we do is tell her to go downstairs because Alamo wants to see you. You asked for me to come upstairs to tell me that man needs to see me downstairs. Cool. We go in here and he's just all talented. He's playing the trumpet. He's Bleak Gilliam with the quartet. I say, okay, sing a whole bunch of nothing. I guess his pride is hurt because I'm gonna show this. I ain't no monkey. She want to hit me in that. I'm gonna hit her in that. She want me to spread my cheeks. No, I'm gonna spread her cheeks. What in the prison is happening? What are the innuendos are happening? No black brother is saying any of this, but fine, we're here. Do you know the intels of her property and her home? Don't you? It's like, well, yeah. Yeah, I need to know the layout. Why? So we can go to the basement and retrieve your drugs from their safe. This ain't about drugs. This is about something bigger. I said, what's your pride? What is it? We still don't know what it is, but between that and us meeting in those deep, dark alleys with the DEA, I said, what movie is this? What is this? And it's like, yeah, we need you to call and get a wiretap. We need more info, more ties to Lori. Hit her up. Rue, don't ever call me again, Rue. We're trying to make Rue pay for her choice for some reason, as if Lori was any better. Like, yeah, now you're over there with Alamo and your life is in jeopardy. It's not all that great, is it? We never thought it was. We never thought that. But it's like, yeah, Lori's not giving me a window. Well, let me call Faye. Faye said, let that ring. Let it ring. I don't have anything to say. And then the boyfriend answers, and it's just like, yeah, that's enough right there. Enough for what? What is the agenda, and what exactly are we doing? Who's the mark? Is it Lori? Is it Alamo? Is it both? Is there somebody else that you can speak to? Can you speak to management, Rue? Because there has to be somebody else to talk to. These good cop, bad cop, Miami Vice, I don't know. These Grand Theft Auto police officers, it's just so fake. If we're not gonna really put Rue's life in jeopardy, I would rather not go down this route. And I really hate that I disdain every single moment that we have with Alamo in every episode at this point. Ashley.
Yeah. Poor Professor Pookie. He's gone. The biggest upset that I had really about this whole entire scene is that Bishop wasn't more than who he actually is. So
Y'all
you're
really cared about Bishop.
you're just Dexter. That's all you are. You're just Dexter, ready in the spacesuit, ready to go
You
and
didn't care about his heebie-jeebies? He said Rue gave him the heebie-jeebies.
everybody. I mean, Rue is like the darkness and the plague, and he was right about that in his whole thing. You never, somebody who's just bad luck, and everywhere they go, they just bring everything down. Rue, that's pretty much you. That was an accurate assessment. Still like Bishop's character, but I did wish there was a secret element to him. This episode just proved that completely wrong. As far as Alamo, I think that was all about being made to feel small. I do think that was about pride. I think everything else be damned. She can call me the hard ER. We can do slave play. We can do all of those things, but don't make me feel small. Don't put me in a suit that's too small because I'm a big man. I'm the biggest man here. And you're going to see my manhood and who I am and all of this, which again is contrived. Like, it's just like, Sam, really? This is, you brought him over here for this. You brought him over here for this. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so now he's here. Rue and these DEA agents got to be the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. When you interviewed Rue and you talked to her, and I'll give you a couple days, you listened to her and you watched her in her daily routine, and you still said, this the one. This the one that's going to get us what we need. You're crazy as hell. Where are the supervising, managing agents at that direct the program? Because you guys fail. You get an F. Lock her up. Because listen, at the end of the day, she's already almost gotten herself in a situation where she was taken out. And y'all say, no, we're going to double down. Get Lori on the phone. I don't want to talk to you, Rue. Click. Where do you think this is going? Rue is the plague, y'all. Get her out of there. Put her in jail. You're not going to get anybody. No one trusts Rue. No one trusts her. In order to be an informant, somebody's got to trust you, right? Mm-hmm. To get close, to be inside the organization, to do all those things. That is not Rue, baby. She is not a spy. Like, this is just so bad. And it's like, this is where we get into our Western and all of that. And he's going to have a showdown at the OK Corral. I'm sure by the end of the we're going to have the tumbleweed blowing in the background at the desert of the silvery slipper. And we're going to be quick draw McGraw. Like, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'm so over this. Just get to it.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Ashley, please. I can't get with you. You are maybe the sixth person I've seen discuss. Y'all really was thinking about Bishop? Really?
I really was. I really wanted Bishop to be undercover or like the secret agent who was out here like really trying to get into the bottom of the human trafficking situation. And he was going to come out at the end. And
I hated Bishop. I do not care anything about Bishop. He's like fake deep and fake ominous in every single scene. He's trying to talk like he's some enlightened shaman. So the Shaolin Temple black ninja monk. I said, shut up. I hate every time he speaks. I knew he wasn't nothing more than this. It's like fake deep.
It was because he was just in the corner lurking in the shadows. And I'm like, oh, he's got to be somebody.
No, he just pops up with them two faux locks dangling out. I said, go somewhere. Shut up. I just hate it because if it was all of that, you wouldn't be tied to the likes of an Alamo. You're clearly not that goddamn enlightened. You ain't been to the monk temple. You ain't prayed to the Most High. Shut up. Stop talking. I couldn't. Like, I don't like when he talk. The football player, he never has a damn thing to say. And then you bring poor Ashante Black out the back to make him pee on himself. Like, Jesus, why? I don't know. It just was fake deep. Could it have been nice if he was trying to like play coy all the while? Like, I've been an informant this entire time. Yeah. I see you, but no, you catching bodies in the bathroom, so you couldn't possibly be that.
That's what it ruined for me this episode. I really was like, something to hold on to.
Oh, I just love that for y'all. Y'all really gave a damn about Bishop. Please, y'all grasping that straw.
I did.
You gotta take it. You gotta take it where you can get it. Now look at here. Since when can't we read social cues, Maddie? Maddie, don't play with me. We did everything but Maddie, he's not a good man. I don't want to leave you alone with him. Get up, grab your Fendi, get in the car, get your rosary beads, and go home. Oh no, I'm fine. Who me? The stranger? Yeah, this big robust, saddle wearing, spurs spinning black man who just walked in here that I don't know. Girl, yeah, I want to sit here and tell him my whole life story. We're going about your business. I say, okay. Look at here. They got one more time to try to spread God on my cracker. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't want to try to have any more enlightened religious conversations with Rue about her walk with God. Please. Because it's like, okay, well, yeah, Maddie, what's going on with that? Are you sure you want to trust Cassie? She's like, yeah. She said, I know myself. I know my Lord and Savior. I represent a higher power. I'm here for the karma of it all, and what's meant to be is going to happen, and what's but I have the relationship. You too, Rue, can have a relationship with God. Well, yeah, I've been listening to my 102 Point Jam mixtapes, my Jesus Christ mixtapes in the car, and it just ain't happening for me yet. I'm not there yet. Just like, but the man, he's coming. He's gonna show up, and then he comes in there looking like how the West was won. I said, where are we? Where are we? The time that it takes to get from the diners down to the titty twister, back down to Maddie's, back to this. I say, LA is real small, ain't it? It's very, very small. But this Texan coming here, all of a sudden he's Alamo Brown. We exchanging all the pleasantries, and it's like, oh, okay, I see you, pimp. I see what's going on. He's like, oh, I can't trick you. Oh, okay, you one of them girls. So what's going on with the business? Because I was gonna put you on a stroll, put you on a stage, so you could be getting assaulted in private rooms with champagne bottles, Maddie. You ain't about that life? Oh, okay, so you're not dumb like Rue. Y'all just hanging out. Cool. Tell me more about yourself. Just like, well, yeah, this in olden days, baby. Ain't nobody just rolling up to the strip club to try to profit off of girls. If you have somebody who looks just as good, if not better than Cassie, it's mad money to be made on the internet, on the OnlyFans, mad business opportunities, 15 and 30%. And it's just like, yeah, I understand. When she said, yeah, why did you just take 15%? Because she's a friend. I say, okay. All right, if you say so. But we go on down, put this man in the car, this stranger we don't know, and we go get the pick of the litter. We go pick Kitty, and we pick Magic, aka Snitch. we pick Magic who set up there, and it's just also, we didn't have this conversation before after the shooting. Yeah, because I was in the room with them. You were in the room, so tell me more. I was like, okay, yeah, she was in there. Did it feel like she was in on it, Magic? Let me go and investigate this further. And we got the mans outside waiting on Rue. But this meeting of the minds, this is going downhill and going nowhere fast. As much as Maddie wants to act like she's a pimpstress and I'm in it for the money, and yeah, Cassie, don't tell me what you won't do. You're gonna fart in this jar. When it comes to somebody like Alamo, and she really gets to see what real objectification look like, and like dedicated abuse, are you really gonna just be a bystander? Are you really still just gonna be in it for the money? Are you gonna be okay with that? Because if it is, then that says a whole lot about Maddie's character. But what are you gonna do when it's like, well, okay, I want the girls to do this, and this, and this is, yeah, there's nothing. It's gonna be nothing legit about it. She's gonna be able to push boundaries, and they're gonna do even more than, I don't know what's more than what Cassie's doing, but they're gonna be willing to do more. But at a certain point, it's gonna be like, well, I didn't mean it like that. I don't want the girls to do that. Well, this is how I run business. Are you going to just be there, or are you in it to rescue some girls, to let them know that you can make money a different way? And then even at this point, we don't even know if these girls are being trafficked. Like, we don't even know. We haven't really even went over there. But we go down to the club and we pick these two girls, and we're going to see what happens in the next episode. But I don't feel like it's going to be anything good. But it felt like during this conversation, he made a conscious decision about Rue, because is Rue a good person? What do you think about it? Because I trust you, Maddie, even though I just met you. I feel like we're kindred. Girl, do you trust her? Oh yeah, she's a little wacky, but she's a good person. She has a good heart. Okay, because I thought Magic had said something. Go down there and pick Kitty and them. I don't know. I don't know, Ashley. What are we doing with this?
Girl, read your book, Magic. I was like, why would you pick
Magic, read your book.
Read your book, Magic. Read your book. Like, because what are we doing? Because first of all, where does Maddie get to this Zen state where everything that's happened is supposed to happen, and I just rest in it because of equanimity and Jesus, and that makes the light. Are you still reading your Bible, like, girl? And then we're about to talk about that pimping. Like, all right, then. And Rue tried her best. Like, okay, girl, so I'm about to go. Like, you want to? No, I'm good. I'm going to finish this milkshake. I'm going to sit here and talk pimping with Alamo. But Jesus, go on. All right. So the conversation again, you're right. It was like, can I put her on the blade, or is she one of them or not? Now let's talk numbers. All right, let me take you to my stable. Let me meet your girls. I said this in the upload. I really believe that this will be pivotal for Maddie's character, what she does with this. She is really very quickly going to be exposed to, what is it, the dirty white underbelly, whatever it is. She's about to be exposed to it fully. And I think how she handles it is going to be key into who she becomes or whatever. I think she's out of her depth. I think Maddie thinks she knows a lot based on her limited experience. I don't think she has any idea of the realities that she's going to come across with these girls. And it was almost sickening to me when she goes and she sees the girls and she's like, and they'll do anything. And I'm thinking, Maddie, like, are you really ready to be that? Because, OnlyFans pimping is one thing. Blade pimping, strip club pimping is totally different. Gorilla pimping, as they call it, is something totally different. So I'm really interested to see. This is going to be pivotal for her character to see where it goes, because this is not a healthy alliance that you ever want to have. I don't run it by Alamo to drug somebody. I don't run it by him to do anything. And I think, you to go in there like you're this big bad, like you that one, like everything, is super dangerous. And then what happens when you do talk to Rue? Are you guys going to have that after school special moment where, girl, the same what you were, I work over there, but they buried me up to my neck. Like, are you sure this is what you want to do? I just don't know. And I really would have liked it if she could have kept her OnlyFans stuff. I mean, we're still working off the backs of women, but I think this is a completely different ball game when we get over there with Alamo.
Yeah, it's just like a convenient way to tie some of their stories together. I I don't know. We shall see, because she was looking like, girl, is something wrong with your neck? Like, is your neck okay? Like, what you want to do with her neck, Maddie? What? Like, do you really need that neck brace, girls? Like, what do you want them to do? That they'll do anything, which is crazy to me, because it was like, oh yeah, Maddie put Cassie to work, but these are things that you wouldn't personally want to do. These are things that you're objecting other women to. But if they're going to do more than what Cassie was, girl, what's left? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see, but yeah, Magic, Magic, read your book. Magic doesn't have a follow. Magic looked like she met her best friend. She's like, oh yes, finally somebody understands me. Okay, girl, we shall see. But I just thought that Maddie would have known better, because when did Rue ever do anything great? When was Rue ever a part of something legitimate? Like, it's just like, no, I want in on this Alamo Brown. He looks, does he? Okay, go on over there. Watch a drink. Watch everything. And then we get here. We already knew where we were going. I just want to know how she dug the hole so fast.
She was in there.
Girl, it takes a long time to dig a hole that deep. I know Zendaya's at least what's Zendaya, 6'5", 5'9"? You just dug a whole hole. You dug a whole hole by yourself. We get here and it's just all, give us your phone. I keep waiting all about that phone. I just keep waiting for her mother to call. That's all I'm waiting on. I don't give a damn about the DEA. I don't care about that phone. I don't care about the wiretaps. I am waiting and anticipating Rue's mama's phone call. That's what I want to know. Are we gonna wait till she gotta go to prison to get a phone call? Is that what's... But it didn't ring. We just got the phone. It's like, oh, you want me to get down here and dig this hole by myself in the middle? Okay, yeah, sure. It's just the cavalierness. They pushed her in the hole. Oh my God. No. What did I ever do to deserve this? What are you guys? Guys. I said, Rue, you're about to... it's so delayed. Like, she does not care. She does not care or value her life. But what did I ever do to deserve this? Oh my God. Oh, this saddle comes out. He what is this? Croquet, what was that? Polo? I don't know what the hell too he came out of there with, riding all extra hard on that horse, like you about to just knock her face off. She's not going anywhere. Why do we play these games like we're going to kill this lady off? We're not. We're not. It just cut and fades to black like we were really just going to kill Rue. This is a scare tactic once again, because you don't think fat meat is greasy. And Magic says you down there in the bathroom whispering to Kitty, asking, is somebody making her do this? You can't be trusted. Let me show you what we do to heifers that we can't trust. We're not going to kill you or nothing like that, but I'm going to scare the bejesus out of you. Okay. And we're probably going to hit her, because I do see, I think in the trailer, she has that gash along her nose and she's going to Lori like, oh, I gotta pick my allies carefully. If we don't do something now, Lori, he's gonna kill me and he's gonna kill you too. Because yeah, Lori's here for you. Girl, I don't know, but I don't need them to do these fake outs like we're gonna kill Zendaya. We're not gonna kill Zendaya. Ashley.
This was just preposterous. Like, cut it out. First, it's Adam and Eve with the apple. We got to see that get shot off her head. And now we got to see her buried, like Major Payne when they buried them boys in the. I was like, what are we. And then he comes riding down like high old silver. Just the cowboy thing is just listen, it's just beyond like, get it over with. We know she's got plot armor. We know she's not going anywhere, at least until the end of the season. So let's not do these scare tactics. Like I can do completely without it. And also it was like, okay, so she's talking to the girls, but when those men came in, did she seem scared? Did it seem like she knew them? Did it seem like X, Y, or Z? Oh yeah. Yeah, she knew him definitely. She was able to recognize him by the lips in the car. So yeah, she knows it was a setup. It was an inside job.
I didn't understand that. Did we not know that it was Lori people? Why are we asking that question?
That's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't she know who Faye? I didn't understand that.
I didn't either. And that's why I'm like, this is what you're doing before talking to Rue, having a sit down, doing all that. You just take the action. Okay. All right, y'all. Just Rue, go home. Go home, Roger. Leave this place. It's not good for you. Run away. I don't.
It's the deep collective sighs. I don't know. Like Rue used to just be so integral, and as much of that was wrapped up in her addiction. I just think about how we had to tread behind Rue, dodging traffic, running up and down streets. Like it used to be like exciting to unfortunately watch her devolve into her addiction and just hope that she overcame it so that we can see her on the other side of it, so that her family could see her on the other side of it. This is nowhere I ever wanted to be with her. We are an indigent servant. We're paying off debt. Like, how much debt do you owe? Like, is this a lifetime contract? Can you not get from underneath Alamo or Lori? Because I could have swore we had slung enough drugs across the Mexican border for you to have been paid Lori back. But this is just supposed to be her life. Okay. I don't know. Guess we're going to see what happens on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Ashley, do you have any predictions?
No. I do not know. I do not know. I did not watch the trailer. I do not know. I don't.
I just watched the trailer.
Maybe Nate loses another part.
I don't know. I hadn't been watching the trailer because I didn't want to spoil anything, but I watched the trailer for this because I was like, there's nothing that you guys could do at this point that could salvage something to where I would want to save it for later. Lori's rolling up all the way down. Not Lori. Rue's rolling up to Lori's house, pleading for help with a busted nose. Like, oh, I need your help. We got to stop him. I need you to do something about Alamo. We got to come together on this. Like, what? Lori's your ally? Fine. It looks like Nate is promptly getting his ass whooped in the middle of the street.
Again.
It looks like Nate might be losing another limb because he's probably still behind in more money. I guess he's just going to be limping and be one-legged by the time we get through. Busted kneecaps. He's just, where are we going with that? I don't know. I think other than that, of course, Cassie is having her way down at the Hollywood studio. And it's just very, tell me more about yourself. Sharon's asking for in-depth about, she's like, well, it's just hard out here for a pimp. I've always been underestimated, especially by my family. And she looks at Lexi. I've always been underestimated by the likes of my own sister. Nobody believes in me and my blood ambition. Whatever. I think lastly, we have, Maddie on down at the club with the girls, and it's like, okay, Alamo, that's enough. I think they need a break. You say these hoes don't take breaks around here. What you think this is? And then we just cut. I think that's all of the trailer. Clearly, that's what's going to be happening. House of the Dragon season 3, June 21st. Tyra, I'm not. I ain't watched nothing after that live. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with that. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. This is the penultimate episode, right? No. It's because we got 8 episodes in this season, right? Well, I can't even say that with this show because they said that the last episode is going to be an hour and a half. It's going to be like a feature film.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you not see that?
No.
That's what I saw. They said in them streets since this is the last of the last episode of this show is supposed to be a whole feature-length film. The longest, episode in history for HBO. That's what I had seen. I thought you knew that. I'm so sorry to lay that news on you. Ashley said, "Hell no." But y'all, that was the show. That was the show. That was the show. Ashley, anything you want to share?
Yeah, please be sure to go and check out the uploads for Euphoria, of course, for the Testaments. If you're watching that, I'll be uploading a doc that I watched. I did a review for that. I'll have that up, as well as some other stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell. We'll be back tomorrow to talk, or Friday to talk something. We'll be back this week to have another live about something. So be there or be square.
Oh Lord, not me dropping tea in the chat. I thought the Euphoria community knew. They made it like it was a full-blown announcement. Like, yeah, just when you thought it was over, we're gonna really service the fans and give y'all an hour and a half. Y'all gonna get a whole movie for the last episode. Okay. Be sure to be on the lookout tonight for the latest episode of From. I should be dropping an upload for that. Go watch that and support it. I would appreciate that. I am also discussing Half Man. Y'all go watch some uploads for Half Man, because Lord Jesus, stressing me out. Heart palpitations. Good show though. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow to talk about From. If you are here for From, go show out somewhere, because From about to get From is about to get aced, okay? From is not getting enough engagement, and it's not cooking the way it was before. So we don't know if that's one we want to keep. But if you're here for From, be sure to show up and support tomorrow. And Friday, we'll be getting into the latest episode of The Testaments. But go support that and support all of the uploads, because we need y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, that was Euphoria. We will be back with more content tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Sucking my waist, so I'm loving my bands. Like 1 million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like ice, how you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bombs.